Sibbick is staying, Henderson's been loaned out, and Hibernian are in an absolute mess. What a time, guys, to be a Hearts fan. Welcome back to Scotland TV. Thought I would give a quick update on the recent transfer news regarding, first of all, Hearts, and then having a little look at the rest of the SPFL. Of course, it's weekend, so that means lots of Scottish football action. Cannot wait. Obviously, we've got Hearts versus Livy, which is, I guess now, it's a battle for third place since Livy are into fourth. Obviously, you've got both old firm teams trying to put pressure on each other. One's going to slip up, and if Rangers slip up, Celtic will claim the league's over. If Celtic slip up, Rangers will claim the league's on. And then we've got the big game, the El Sacchio, Aberdeen versus Hibs. I mean, that is a legit good chance that whoever loses that game will be sacked. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a draw and both managers will get sacked. We do not know, but what we do know is that Hearts have refused a bid for Toby Sibbick. So that is where we're going to start here now. The other day, Mick McCarthy, the recently appointed Blackpool manager, came out and he was addressing speculation that Hearts had turned down a bid for Toby Sibbick from Blackpool, and he says that Blackpool had never made a bid. Blackpool weren't interested in Toby Sibbick, and he accused Hearts of being dishonest, trying to, build up interest, trying to potentially spark a bidding war for Sibbick. And he says that Hearts were just saying that Blackpool bid it for Sibbick in order to try and get more money for him and to try and get more clubs interested in him. So Hearts came out and basically shot down this rumour. First of all, I don't think it was very nice of Mick McCarthy to come out and basically accuse the club of being dishonest when he has zero proof. He can't prove otherwise, so I don't know why he would come out and say that. And earlier in the week we did see something similar with Rangers, where Rangers said they hadn't submitted a bid, but then the manager of whoever was the manager of Whittaker, I forget his team, but they said that they'd already rejected a bid. So I guess it's similar to that. But anyway, the Hearts board issued a statement and they said, I quote, "The club wishes to put an end to the speculation surrounding the future of Toby Sibbick. Contrary to the comments attributed to Blackpool manager Mick McCarthy earlier today, we can confirm that Blackpool submitted one bid for Toby on Monday at 8:33 p.m, which was dismissed out of hand. Subsequently, Blackpool have been told that Toby, a much valued part of our team, is not for sale. For anyone to suggest that we have not been honest about the situation is in itself extremely disingenuous. The club would prefer to conduct all transfer matters in private, but we will not sit back and let the good name of Heart of Midlothian be besmirched." End of quote. You know what, guys? I don't really like drama and all this shit, but I actually respect Hearts, and I'm really proud that the clubs came out and released that statement, not taking any bullshit from a failed manager and Mick McCarthy, a shite club in Blackpool. Fuck that, man. Blackpool's going to try and run us down. Mick McCarthy's going to try and call us dishonest. Well, fuck him. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. And I'm glad that Toby Sibbick's going nowhere. I'll be the first to hold my hands up. When I first seen him this season, earlier, I thought he was horrible at the start of the season. I didn't want him to play again for us. I thought he should have been kicked out of the club. If I'm being perfectly honest, I did think that. However, I was wrong. He's got a lot better since then. He is a pivotal partner of our team, and he's a player that I would like to see us build the defence around, not just him solely, but I think he could play a big part in our defence in years to come. So yeah, it's fair to say that I am a bit of a Toby Sibbick fan, based on his performances the last couple of months, and I guess I was wrong about him. But yeah, let's talk about Henderson now, who has been loaned out to Queen's Park. I think this is a good move for Hearts, a good move for Henderson. He's not really going to get that much game time at Hearts, if we're being honest. I don't think he would play a big part for the rest of the season, and it just makes sense to me. Now, he's getting moved to Queen's Park, and they're flying high in the Championship, which I think also helps. I think it's good that he's going to a team that have ambition, a team that's top of the table, a team that is winning most games, and a team that is playing good football at the moment. I think it's better for him to go to that sort of environment rather than maybe go to a team down the bottom of the Championship that is used to getting pumped every game. Let's say a Hamilton, for example, who don't know what a win looks like. So I think it is good that Henderson's going to be going into a team that is winning games and hopefully he can help they win games, and it should improve him. And it's good for us. It's good for Queen's Park. It's good for Henderson. It's a good move all round. So I'm happy with that loan deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it with Hearts' transfer news. Do I think we'll sign anybody else by the end of the window? I don't know. Like apparently we are looking to maybe bring in another player or two, so I will keep an eye out. But if we don't, then I am really happy with the squad that we've got, 100%. I think we would need to add to it though when we get to the summer, because we've got European football next season. I don't want us to make the same mistake we made this season with the squad not being big enough, and then you add in like a full team of injuries as well. And it was just the start of the season for us wasn't good, but it wasn't all down to the players. It wasn't all down to Robbie Nielsen. It was just it was a mixture of European football and fucking crucial injuries that screwed us. But let's look at the other side of the city. Hibernian absolutely in a diabolical state at the moment, losing two of their best three players. Nisbet is on the way out. He has rejected a deal with Millwall, but that's not because he's staying at Hibs. It's because he's looking to move elsewhere. I would maybe predict that he's potentially wanting to stay in Scotland, and I think Nisbet could maybe be a Rangers player by the end of the transfer window. That would be my prediction. I do think Rangers need another striker, and who knows, maybe Nisbet thinks he's got a better chance of staying in Scotland. Maybe if he stays in Scotland and goes to Rangers, it might help improve his standing with the Scotland national team as well. So yeah, I think Nisbet will end up at Rangers. Porteous has already left. He's went to Millwall. Apparently it was important to keep Porteous because he's a great Derby game player. How'd that work out for him? Not very well. Stayed at Hibs, got pumped 3-0 in the Derby, and he leaves Easter Road, and I'm pretty sure his record's like 9 derbies with no wins. So yeah, big match player for sure. Not looking good for Hibs, so Nisbet leaving, Porteous gone, Boyle out for the rest of the season. It's pretty shambolic for them. Meanwhile, at Celtic, they recently brought in South Korean striker O, which probably means Giamakis will be leaving, and we've already seen Jens's loan deal get cut short. I thought it was a bit of a weird one. For me, I would personally put Jens above Starfelt in the pecking order. Now, maybe it's because Starfelt's a permanent player and Jens is only on loan. That might be why, Anne shows a bit of favouritism towards Starfelt. But I do think it is weird because before the World Cup, I thought Jens was beginning to become, that number two, the backup, not even the backup, but, the partner to Carter Vickers. But for some reason, after the World Cup, he just could not get a game. Anne's referred it back to Starfelt and Carter Vickers, and now with the signing of Kobayashi, his time at Celtic is up. And last but not least, Rangers, they need a lot of signings in this window, in my opinion. I think they need to bring in like 3 or 4 quality players. Instead, they brought in Todd Cantwell. Now, it's not a diss on Rangers, not a diss on Todd Cantwell. He was good, but the problem is he was good like 3-4 years ago. He hasn't done anything lately. He hasn't done anything for me to think he's going to all of a sudden be a great player. He's going to be a great, he's going to be a game changer. He's going to turn things around for Rangers. He's going to, he's going to make Rangers catch up on Celtic. I don't really see that. Now, if he does find his form, if he does get back to his best, then by all means, like I said, he could be one of the best players in the league. But, I think that's a bit hopeful at the moment. I just don't really think there's anything there to suggest that Todd Cantwell is suddenly going to, turn on and find the form that he had 3-4 years ago. So there you go, guys. Pretty quiet transfer window, I would say, at the moment. I think we've done our business, but we'll see. Anything else happens, any more news happens, I'll be making vids on it. And yeah, looking forward to transfer deadline day. Even on deadline day, when you think everything's done, there's normally like 1 or 2 signings that just like get made and out of the blue. So yeah, I mean, last year was crazy. Aaron Ramsey coming to Rangers. We know it didn't turn out too well for him, but at the time it was pretty big news. So I guess we'll see again if anything happens this year. Anyway, I've been Scotland TV, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.